What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope that you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday evening. It is gorgeous outside, so I hope you were able to get some sunshine earlier today. Listen, Shannon Sharpe has been trending all day. Y'all know this is the biggest thing in the news media right now. And he made a statement directly. So I'm going to play you his statement from his own words in regards to the allegations against him.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey, Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys.
So, a few things, right? As we learn more about this case, yesterday I made a few videos, and I'm never, above saying that I was wrong, but I believe that until we can hear everything, I'm going to reserve judgment because some of the things that I've heard have been really disturbing on both ends. Like, I'm not a fan of, the race play. I'm not going to, again, kink shame anybody. People do what they want to do in the comfort of their own homes, but I'm not a fan of it. I do believe, again, that intimate relationships between two people should be two consenting adults, and things just are coming out more and more and more, similarly to, the Diddy case, the R. Kelly case. Well, I take that back, not the R. Kelly case, because that was an open secret for a very long time. But, Shannon Sharpe, he has an uphill battle. And this young lady, the Jane Doe, Gabriella, or, Carly, as she goes on OnlyFans, like he just said in his statement. Listen, even if you are in the OnlyFans industry or the webcam industry, a sex worker, period, you don't deserve to be battered, beaten. You know what I mean? Like, everybody deserves basic respect as a human being. And I do stand by my statement that I made yesterday, that if you are, a 56-year-old man, or I think he was maybe a few years younger when this happened in 2023. But regardless, once you hit 50, and Lord willing, out, live to see 50, dating a teenager, because she was 19 at the time, that speaks to a lack of wisdom on your end. There's nothing worse than an old fool. Lord, please protect me from being an old fool. Like, this is a bad look for Shannon. Now, there are a lot of things that Monique has said that I have disagreed with. There are a few things that she said that I have agreed with. What she said on the couch to Shannon Sharpe to his face in regards to relationships and how he should not be out here chasing these young girls at his big old age. Okay. I appreciate her honesty and her transparency and how direct she was, because she was absolutely telling the truth. This is the one time I'm going to stand beside her and back her wholeheartedly, because she was absolutely right. Take a listen just to give you a reminder of the clip of what she said to Shannon.
You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl. This is your auntie talking to you. Take your ass and get your old bitch out there that can love you old.
I said this before, and I will continue to say it. I don't know if I fully believe Tony Busby, but
That was the wrong clip. Hold on, this is the clip.
What advice? If somebody, if a group of women were in here and it's like, come on, they talk to us. How this dating thing? Because it's different now. And when you and I,
it's different, baby. I'm grateful I'm not 56 and trying.
But you trying to say that? What you trying to say?
I'm looking right at you. I ain't backing down. You better take your old ass and get somebody to love you.
Damn, no.
Now I'm looking right at you. Let me tell y'all what Shannon needs.
Let me
tell you what my baby needs. He need him an old fat gal who can bake good cakes, make some smothered turkey wings, who gonna rub his feet at the nighttime, okay, and gonna have a sip of his cognac to make him feel better about himself when he come home at night. That's what Shannon needs. You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl. This is your auntie talking to you. Take your old ass and get you an old bitch out there that can love you old. You try to hang out with these young bitches and you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it. When they want you to go for the 4th round, you looking at her like, bitch, listen, you want some money to go to Starbucks?
Yeah,
because I can't go no further. But if you get your older girl, when you get to that 4th round, she's going to say, hold on. Let me go get you some eggs and cheese and some toast with apple butter, because that's going to get your energy back up. I'm talking right to you. Shit. So he was doing, I was going to be scared. Yes, I'm talking. And I know an old gal should be good to you. Her name is Elladora. Now, when you know somebody named Elladora, she's old school. Now, Miss Elladora told me to tell you. She said, I think he like red velvet.
Oh, I do.
I say, Miss Elladora, if you do like that, she said, you let him know I got something for him.
Yeah, I like
she don't have no teeth. Come on, pick your glass up and clank. Come on now. These young gals will bite you. Okay?
Yeah. Okay, guess I gotta come on home.
And he didn't Bimo listen to Monique in A Man in the Moon. Okay, she said these young girls will bite you. Elladora, girl, keep moving, because Shannon just, I don't know. I just thought that was funny, right? Because she absolutely said to his face, yes, I'm talking to you. You thought I was going to be scared. Monique, if that's one thing I could say about Monique, baby, she ain't never scared, okay? She done took on the titans in this industry. Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, Lee Daniels, everybody. She definitely ain't about to back down to Shannon Sharpe on his podcast. But I will say this. I feel like, if what is in these tapes, and I'm going to make a separate video in regards to the audio that just came out with TMZ, or at least, I just heard it recently. It's problematic. It's problematic because there is a line that should not be crossed. And that's one that if somebody withdraws their consent for whatever reason, you should absolutely respect that person and yourself enough. See, that speaks more to your character as a man than it does to this 19-year-old girl, right? Because we've all been 19. We all do stupid things in our teenage years. Again, her brain isn't even fully developed. You could not only just be her father, but her grandfather, Shannon. That's gross. Monique is absolutely right when she said that she's glad that she's not out here 56 and trying, looking dead in his eye. And I'm glad. That's what I said yesterday. I felt like somebody needed to tell him, and that's why I pulled up this clip because I forgot about it. But somebody needs to tell him that this is not the road that you want to go on, because it's going to bring you nothing but pain and embarrassment. This is not, 1950 in our grandparents' time where, it was cool for there to be this 20-30 age gap. Like, knock it off. You know what I mean? He definitely needs to date within his if in his age range. Listen, if he's going to be able to date, right? We don't know how this case is going to play out. We don't know if he's going to retain his freedom, his money. We have no idea. I don't know. It's a new day. That's what Monique and him was just talking about. It's different than it was back in the, 70s, 80s, whenever they were in their prime. This is way different. Not only do people record everything now, but you know what I mean? We have, the Trump 2.0 administration that is just dismantling everything within the American democracy right now. People are literally fighting for their lives, deporting all these international students and people, and just the country is a mess. The stock market is plummeting, and you out here just flushing money down the toilet, essentially. I don't even think the ink is dry on that $100 million deal, and half of it or more might be gone before you even, the check even clears. And over what? A teenager? See, this is the stuff that I'm talking about. Like, it reminds me of Kenya and Britt Eady. Kenya been on that show for 12 seasons. And you gonna let somebody that we knew less than 3-4 weeks, get you off of your show, get you off of your check? A good check, to a good Bravo check, millions of dollars gone down the drain. And for what? Your ego? Man, Lord, I promise y'all, I be praying for wisdom and just, Lord, please protect me from being an old fool, because ain't nothing worse. You done been in this earth for 50 plus years, 50 times around the sun, and we still making these type of mistakes. No growth, no evolution, no maturity, no nothing, huh? Just going after teenagers and just flushing your retirement down the drain. Because truth be told, I mean, at some point, you're not going to be able to, work like you used to when you were younger. Old age, Lord willing, right, if we're lucky enough, catches up to all of us. Because the only alternative to getting old is not being here anymore. So growing old is a blessing. However, you do not want to be, in the job market in your 80s. Every time I see one of these, clips circulating about 75, 80-year-old plus delivery drivers, no, I mean, that's heartbreaking, and they're trying to gut Social Security. I forgot about that. I can't even keep up with what this administration is doing. They're just trying to dismantle pretty much everything, every, public goods and service that our taxpayer dollars, paid for in the past. They're trying to either line their pockets or just completely burn it to the ground. But going back to Shannon and Monique, she absolutely told them the truth. You need somebody around your age range who's going to love you for you. Now, if you can't, find that, I feel like that is, a personal issue. Like, you need to look inward and stop going after 19, 20-year-olds, because that's not a good look. It's really not. It speaks to a level of immaturity within yourself. I think they said that she was younger than even his youngest child. That's predatory. You need to unpack that, preferably with a therapist. But anyway, you guys, let me know your thoughts. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk with you in the next one. Take care, Aces. Bye.